Welcome and happy Monday to the Nostalgia Nation. What's up, you guys? Oh man, right out of the gate, what's going on here? Brandon G! Brandon G has become a member again. Brandon! Hold on. I barely just logged in and we're getting some action going on here. Brandon G is back? The GOAT himself. Hey, Corbin, also super fan. We have a super esteemed Corbin Inez in the chat. Dude, what's up, Corbs? Kind of a celebrity. Our super fan celebrity. But yeah, Brandon G's here. Hold up. I've been away for a while. It's been a rough summer for me. Just wanted to jump in and say hello to y'all. Hope everyone is doing well. Brandon G. Dude, sorry to hear that the summer's been crappy, man. We've missed you. Hopefully everything's going well now. It's been a rough summer for my crew as well. But just know we're here to support you. Let us know as much as you feel comfortable in the chat so we can support you and help you out. Let's show some love in the chat for Brandon G, the original GOAT, man. He's back. Tyler Gifford in the chat. Dude, what up, my boy Tyler? I see you found all of the great emojis, including the new Wendy's, Colbendy's, Wendolby's logo, the Nightmare Fuel Wendy's logo. And I put Vivi in there as well. So, because we got to. And if you guys saw my new video I posted about Final Fantasy IX, I told the Steven story that I've told all of you guys many times. So I think I replaced the GOAT emoji with Vivi. Wise Basic is here. What up, Wise? Almost forgot. I'm here. You get credit, Wise. Check you off the roll call. We got you. Let's see. Tyler. Stevel. I always wanted to play this game. Dude, we are in for a treat tonight. Vagrant Story is legendary. I'm so excited to start it. We're going to talk about it for a minute because there's some pretty notable things we need to talk about Vagrant Story before we dive in. But I'm glad you're here, Steve. We'll rock on. John Shepard in the chat. What's going on? Dude, and by the way, thank you, Brandon G, for always being a support and a member, even from a distance. We're always hoping the best for you. So I'm glad you're here. Hark, who goes there? Miss Nightmare, hello. What's up, Miss Nightmare? And superfan Jason's another celebrity superfan in here. Jason, awesome VODs. What's going on, my buddy? It's the real creepy Wendy's photo. Yeah, Miss Nightmare, you're no longer green. Oh, because we switched, because it's September now. Is that why? Weird. Let's see. Snack check. Miss Nightmare, got my snack checked in. Tucker, what's up, Tucker? Sorry, I'm just reading to everybody through everybody who is here right now. Wise Basic, yeah. What up, Wise? Stream is buffering for me. Anybody else? Uh-oh. Hopefully we're good. Stream is struggling. Don't know if I'm the only one. Watching double YouTube tonight. Oh, snap. All right, it's fixed. It's fixed. Okay, perfect. Sorry, there was I wonder if it has... Nah, it doesn't have anything to do with that. My new weight screen, I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm sure you did. We have a new weight screen in Streamlabs that I was using. I built it over the last few days. We got to check it out one more time because I think it's pretty cool. Check us out. Super cool. We just had to admire that for a second. But yeah, dude, it's so cool. I guess I could talk over it, but yeah, I guess I could give you guys a little background information. We've got the starting soon. I'm going to put whatever game we're playing on the TV. I tried to have, so obviously this image is AI generated just because that's an easy way to get something like this that I'm not going to, profit from or whatever. But I tried to get a teenage girl in there too to kind of get some variants, but it just would not listen to me. So this is what we got. But I love the retro vibes. I love the sleepover vibes. Got like transformer looking text at the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. And of course we've got the glare from the TV, or the pulsing light from the TV coming off. I don't know. I just thought it captured what I pictured in my head when I always said nostalgia sleepovers. Like this is kind of what I pictured. So anyway. That's kind of what we're dealing with there. Okay. A couple things. Reminds me of my buddies and I around a split screen Halo match. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Brandon. Yes. Thank you, John. Good Tucker. I'm glad you all love it. I was very proud of it. I was so excited to put that on tonight. And that's the exact, Brandon, that's the exact vibes I wanted to capture. I have a question, says Jason. Are you still going to be doing more of Tomodachi Life? Of course I am. Yeah, we did that last stream. And we're going to intersplice some Vagrant Story with Tomodachi Life. That'll be our light game for a little while till we get bored of it. Okay, couple things about Vagrant Story. In fact, let me switch over to our bedroom. Let's get the disc out. We're going to kind of learn a little lesson today. We're going to have a little history lesson tonight. So Vagrant Story is a very interesting game for several reasons. Oh, I'm going to knock everything off my shelves to try and get it off. Yank it off my shelf. Okay. So Vagrant Story, I believe, came out in 1999, actually. Let's double check that. But this game is from, of course, you can see at the bottom of the case, Squaresoft. So this was in the golden age of Squaresoft. 2000, came out in 2000. This game came out in the golden age of Squaresoft with the likes of, actually 2000, year 2000, that's the same year Final Fantasy IX came out. And as you can see from the cover, it's got the same character artist and designer as Final Fantasy Tactics, same composer from Final Fantasy Tactics. In fact, the creators of this game go back and forth on whether or not this takes place somewhere in the world of Ivalice, which is where Tactics takes place. So they're kind of related, kind of not. But it's definitely its own thing. Now here's where it gets interesting. Vagrant Story is notoriously one of the hardest games on PlayStation. Like, it's so hard. And you all know I hate hard games. I hate them. I say that all the time on the channel. It's the reason I won't play Dark Souls games. But it's got one of the most intriguing and complex storylines of any game from its era, or I would say even to date. The battle system, weapon system, magic system is just crazy complex. I've played this game enough to where I know the general basics, but I've never beat this, and I've probably only got about a quarter of the way through the game in my life because it's so hard, and I'm determined to beat it this time. And here's your last factoid. The main thing that makes this game so interesting. This game is the third game in history to win a perfect 40 out of 40 Famitsu score. For those of you unacquainted, Famitsu is the Japanese game reviewing publication that's been around for ages, and they're very reputable in Japan. And there's a lot of games that have got a perfect score now that we're 20 years into Famitsu or whatever it is. But this is number 3 after Ocarina of Time and Soul Calibur 1. Vagrant Story was the third one ever to get a 40 out of 40, which is crazy because this game is so controversial because of how difficult it is and how different it is. But what I will say is I think this game has one of the best, if not the best ever, opening sequence to a game I've ever played to date. The graphics for a PS1 game are off the charts crazy. They're so good for a PS1 game. The music, it's perfect. If you've never seen this game before, dude, it is so good. But we've got a weird relationship because it is hard as nails, dude. It is tough as nails. But we're gonna give it our best shot. Best shot. Okay, I gotta get caught up on chat. Please, Colby, play Halo. I've never played Halo in my life. I've never touched a Halo game, so that might actually be a really fun one to do since I've never played it. That's actually not a bad idea. And I think MUVR can emulate Xbox, the original, pretty well. Not a bad idea, wise. Also, I'm playing video games in the form of Castlevania, Symphony, A Harmony of Dissonance. Right after Final Fantasy IX. Yes, Stevel, yes. You prefer Square Enix? Get out of town, John. Squaresoft all the way. All the way. You might have a game that beats it. Dude, this rivals Metal Gear Solid, John. This rivals Metal Gear Solid. Definitely has that Tactics vibe with the artwork. I don't think I've ever heard of it. No, Brandon, you've never heard of Vagrant Story? Dude. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to show this game to you guys. The opening sequence is incredible. Hey, we got more superfan celebrities. I think all of our superfans are in here, except Jeebus. Jeebus isn't here, I don't think. But Sunny and Craig, what's up, guys? Thank you for joining. You might be hyping it up too much. I reckon I'm going to be disappointed. I feel like you're an easy person to disappoint, John, so that could be true. But I'm not hyping it up too much. It's so good. Halo 1 and 2 are so good, says Brandon G. Okay. I think I might need to do that. Is Halo 1 and 2 both on the original Xbox? Exactly, John. I'm not much of an FPS guy, but it's Halo, so like I think it'd be fun to try at least. Love the OG Halo and Mass Effect better. Yeah, a lot of people have not heard of Vagrant Story. So like, trust me, I'm not judging you if you haven't heard of it. Again, it's a weird case because on one hand, it's one of the most famous games, perfect score in Famitsu of all time, at least of this era. But it's also notoriously like controversial because of how different and hard it was. By the way, oh, you were a super fan, Miss Nightmare? You're awesome. You're amazing. John, that's true. If we are getting Colby to play an FPS, I want Colby to play Half-Life. Good call, John. That also I probably need to try at some point. On the Commodore 64, Stevel. Dang. Okay, here we go. Snack check. I actually did a little bit of prep work for you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something in the camera here that's going to help before we start this game. Let's turn it on and get to the menu first. And I'm going to show you one last thing before we kick it off. I'm so excited for this. This was another one I debated whether or not to play in MUVR. Is it going to go? My disc is having problems. Hold on. It's not booting up. Do I need to replace the ROM in my folder real quick? Turn on the light. Turn on the light. So this, where you turn the console on and then it powers back off automatically, usually means there's a problem with the ROM itself. I thought I had played this in the room already before. Maybe not. I do have the ROM saved on my computer elsewhere, so I might need to troubleshoot a little bit. I didn't think I'd have a problem with this. Now that I've hyped you up, now we gotta wait. Vagrant Story stuff in MUVR, that would be sick. Gotta see if I think I'd like it before playing. That is totally fair. Clean the disc. The disc is smudged. Rub some toothpaste on the back. Oh, I remember that. Hold on. Let me go out and just reboot MUVR real quick and see if that works. See if it's all updated and stuff. Sorry, guys. Dude, I remember people saying that. That's hilarious. I set up and the game doesn't work. You know, what could be more retro than that? Guys, come over for a sleepover. I rented this game from Blockbuster. And we get here and we're like, the disc doesn't work. That totally was a thing back in the day. That disappointed feeling of getting home and taking it out and being like, oh, this is scratched to high heaven. Flip the PS1 over. Oh, man. Okay, I just ran game scanner. We're looking good there. And I know, you know what? I actually do know it's not the ROM that's the problem because I use this same ROM on my Miu Mini Plus and on my external PS1 emulator. And it works. So it's got to be something with MUVR. If it doesn't work in MUVR, we'll switch over to my other emulator, my external one, which won't be a bad thing necessarily because then I can upscale the graphics and stuff. Where the challenge is booting up the game. 100%. Okay. I know you can't see the screen yet. I'm just seeing if it works here. Hook up the PlayStation. Opening the case. Taking out the disc. You can hear some of the sounds probably. Insert disc into PlayStation. There we go. I got it to work. All right, are we ready for this? There's a lot of reading too, by the way, in this game. It's very text heavy, and there's no voiceovers, unlike Mega Man Legends. So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do some reading here. You're gonna have you're having more of Colby's famous cringy voice acting. My back is doing better, thank you, Sonny. It's not all the way there, but it's doing better. Thanks for asking. You can hear the Final Fantasy Tactics influence in the music. Listen to this. I mean, this is so Tactics-esque, is it not? I wonder if there's a way, before we start, to brighten the screen, because this is a very dark game, by the way. Like, very dark. Options? I've never thought to do this before, so I don't even know if that's a thing on RetroArch. Internal GPU resolution. Hey, we can upscale it here too? Oh, heck yeah. Let's try that. Dithering pattern. We got some good stuff in here I didn't realize we had. This is cool. We're not going to display the FPS. This is where you make the portable guns work. I mean, that's cool. Widescreen mode hack. I'm going to have to try some of these before our next stream. Anyway. Wendy sticker. And the VVs, you guys found it. And if you look close, I'm sure you may have noticed, but the Wendy's sticker has a twist. Look very close. It's your boy. Oh, just had to flip the PS1 over. Yeah. Whatever, you're a great voice actor. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. I have held the title for cringe for a very long time. I intend to keep it that way. Thank you. Interview for your job. Hobby Lobby. Good luck, Miss Nightmare. Oh, you didn't get it. I failed my math test. That sucks. Why do you have to do a math test for Hobby Lobby? Metal. You're the one we need here, because I'm sure you're a walking strategy guide for this game too. Excellent, dude. Okay, let's start the game. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Duh! What is happening? I don't know the controls for RetroArch because I've never really gone into the RetroArch menus that much. Okay, we're gonna skip the cutscene and we're gonna watch this opening cutscene. There's a lot. It throws a lot at you right away. In fact, there's plot crucial setup. If you wait on the loading screen or on the home menu screen or whatever, the main menu, if you wait, it shows you a little cutscene and it's imperative information. Otherwise, you'll just miss it. If you hit to start new game, you just miss it. Oh man, Metal Spinda doesn't know Vagrant Story. We're sunk, we're cooked. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? Are you talking about me? What do I do for work? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna wait on this screen until we get the cutscene. No snacks for John. I work for Capital One, the credit card company, / Discover. Get hyped. Okay, I know it's taking us forever to get to the actual game. I'm gonna wait here so it starts. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some snacks. What's in your wallet? I have peanut butter M&Ms. Sell out. Okay, here we go. Give me money, says Wise Basic. Yeah, John, I think we owe Jeebus a Wendy's run tonight. VKP headquarters. 24 hours after midnight. Get the screen lined up right. He and his allies have taken the Duke's family and servants hostage. They hold the manor as we speak. To what purpose? The scum make 2 demands. The release of their imprisoned comrades and the abduction of Cardinal Bastistum. Yet their religious freedom, within limits, is protected. On what pretext shall we apprehend them? We need no pretext. Muhlenkamp is a pack of rogues hiding behind a priest's frock. We believe them responsible for the attempt on our sovereign's life this Yuletide past. Look at these character models. And the VKP will not... I'm not pushing buttons, by the way. This one free flows, so it's crazy. All because of this religious freedom. Too much freedom, too many gods. Let those cultist cur dogs run loose, and they will bite you. Gods, while our parliament cowers, strike that outburst from the record. Yes, my lord. Are cults not the Templars' concern? Why must we be involved? This is like the original Game of Thrones. Our inquisitors have found that Muhlenkamp's coin comes from the captive Duke himself. Indeed, Valendia might still be at war with itself, were it not for the Duke's heroism, yet he wields much of his power from the shadows. Even after his retirement, his grip on Parliament is unrelenting. We have watched him long enough. Now it is time to act. Furthermore, we must find out why the Cardinal sent his blades to deal with this incident without our approval. Inquisitor Heldricht will explain. You will go to the Greylands immediately. A map of the manor grounds is in your carriage. I've sent one of my agents ahead. She will fill you in when you arrive. She? Agent Merlos. So obviously very complicated. I'll explain a few things in a sec. Now we're at Duke Bardoba's manor at 1:58 in the morning. Dude, it's so atmospheric too. I know it's very dark. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Agent Riot, I presume? I'm your partner, Calo Merlos. These names. But please, call me Cal. How was your journey? How many are there? Our scouts report 12 men. Of course, we have yet to spot Sydney, and there may be more inside the manor. Hostages? Including the Duke's family and servants, 34. Thankfully, the Duke himself was away at the time. The Duke was not taken captive? Nay. How fare the blades? We will have to wait and see. With the hostage, oh, this is her. With the hostages inside, direct action is required. We must negotiate with Sydney while we collect information to aid our final... What is this? It seems the siege has begun. The Cardinal's blades have made their move. We've given no such order. Their actions are in direct defiance of our authority. Perhaps their hand was forced. Wait, where are you going? The blades have provided the perfect distraction. It's far too dangerous. We must wait for reinforcements. Reinforcements? I am the reinforcements. Oh, that's hardcore, dude. Ashley Riot. He's hardcore. Dude, that was the first opening scene of the game. There's so many moving parts. I'll explain a few things in a sec here. Okay, so we're back to the... So that is literally just if you wait on the home menu, or on the menu screen. How's volume, by the way? Hopefully you can hear me above the game, but you can still hear the game. Let me know. Let me get caught up on chat too. My goodness. I also love that you voice over the text because sometimes I can't read that fast. Yeah, that was flying. Luckily, in the rest of the game, you can push the button to forward the text. So that was the hardest part. Very murder mystery. Yeah, dude. Okay, so the translation team on this was one guy. And he's famous for doing a crazy job. In Japanese, apparently, I've never played it in Japanese, but the dialogue's fairly standard as far as how it's written. But in this, it's straight up Shakespearean. He went straight up Shakespearean. He went like 15 extra miles with the translation, and it's crazy. The music is dope. The Duke set this up. Stevel's already calling the shots, man. Volume a tad loud, thank you. Let's try that. I think we usually have it about here. I'm okay with it for that time because you guys needed to hear that freaking awesome music. Okay. The greatest live streamer in YouTube ever as we sit here and watch him play. That's an exaggeration, but thank you, Miss Nightmare. I'll show you the thing I was going to show you in a sec. We'll start the game. 30 minutes into the stream. This game is so hard. Dude, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you guys are the GOAT. You guys are amazing. 15 people in here as we start Vagrant Story. I'll try and be as quiet as I can when it's just cutscenes so you can hear the amazing music and stuff. Duke Bardoba's Manor, 2:30 in the morning. The original Game of Thrones right here. Have you found Sydney? Not yet, sir. Put out the fires, or we'll lose the manor and all will be for naught. Split the knights into 2 groups. One to douse the blaze, the other to exterminate the traitors. Right away, sir. Where are you, Sydney? The cinematography is just so cool. I'm gonna get caught up on chat in a sec. This cutscene goes on for a second. Ashley sneaking into the manor. I love the character models, though. Show them who they're dealing with. Torch the chambers and kill the hostages. Aye. We've no time. Let's finish this before the blades arrive. Right. Let's do it quick and get out of here. Who goes there? Here we go. Oh, okay, I can do the, I forgot the tutorial is right here. Okay, I'm gonna pause that real quick and check out the chat here. Oliver, what's up? I see Oliver popping in there, first thing I saw, because he's got a red icon. Hold on. 15,000 people watching Vagrant Story. 15 million, oh. 15, oh no, what is that? 1,500,000 people. Let's see. Imaginary, you shall not die more than 4 times. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. If you pass 4 times, you have to do a punishment and drive to Wendy's and get the nastiest food they have. Oh, the flashback, John. Wise Basic. I've got to say, finding this channel many months ago has been one of the best things that has happened in my life, dude. This community is the best and has always made me happy and feel better when I feel down. Oh, dude, that makes everything worth it. Seriously, Wise. We love you, man. We're so glad you found the community as well. That's the best part about it, is we all support each other and help each other. I mean, what good is any YouTube channel if you're not doing that? What up, Oliver? The streams also help me get through rough times and help me forget about all the evil in the world. Dude, that is... I love that. Thank you, man. Imaginator in the Vagrant Story. I don't know, Craig, about the antenna hair. Joe Stewart in the chat. What up, Joe? Yes. Vagrant. The name Vagrant Story is important, John, but if I were to tell you why, it would ruin the ending, actually. 18 people, let's go. Wise is the GOAT. Absolutely. Yeah, we could do that, John. The flashback's not crazy important. I mean, it's important to the story, but we don't see it very often. Okay, Metal, yeah, here's the battle system. You hit the range and you can choose, am I gonna attack his right arm, left arm, head, body, legs? If you attack the head, let's see if I can remember, their magic ability goes down, body, defense goes down, legs, their actual movement speed goes down, and right arm, left arm are attack and something else. I can't quite remember. So but you have free range. You can run around your character model as well. This game is so dark. I don't know if turning on the TV in that VR room, that bedroom, would help see the TV better though. Oh, that's awesome, John. Thanks, man. It is in the works, Wise. It's being planned. Well, have you found it? It's no use. There's nothing like that here, anywhere. Keep looking. Oh, hold on. I need to make sure I lock in some voices here. Okay, that's Sydney talking. I'm telling you, Sydney, the nights are nearly upon us.
Stop your whimpering. You'd come this far only to leave empty-handed. Now search.
Sydney has to have a vile voice. I gotta think of a good voice for Sydney. He is so wicked looking. Oliver. These cutscenes are legendary. Look at Sydney, dude. He is sinister looking.
Curse the Duke. Where's he hidden it?
You sure the Duke really has it? What is the thing? Does the thing even exist?
You doubt me, Hardin. You doubt my power.
Forgive me, I did not intend. But Sydney, any longer there will be no escape for us.
Fine then. Bring the boy and come with me.
Thanks, Miss Nightmare. That's true, John.
Don't move, Sydney. I've a bowgun aimed at your heart. Now turn round, slowly. You're no knight, are you? Bind your legs with that rope. Ah, a risk breaker. A royal guard dog. Did you not hear me? Bind yourself now. This is an unfortunate turn of events.
Hold it! Shot through the heart. Oliver. Steve.
Sydney! I'm the only one you want.
Dude, sinister. Watch this.
Hardin, go quickly. Go to Leomund.
He's got the Duke's son. You, stop!
What's going on? You are most certainly dead. Leave the back from the grave stuff to the fairy tales.
I thought that too, Steve. Miss Nightmare as well. Dude, these cutscenes, I can't get over them.
You've given me quite a scratch. Show a little more respect for fairy tales, risk breaker. Dog.
Holy Diver in the chat. Holy Diver mentioned. All right, Wise. We'll catch you in a little bit.
My apologies. I've no time to toy with you.
Boss number 1. Dragon. We're still in the opening cutscene, technically. We haven't even seen the title card yet. Oh no, I need to invert the cameras later. That's true, it is on that album. I forgot. I don't know a lot of Dio songs. I'm one of those guys that kind of just knows Holy Diver. Holy Diver! Dude, look at this title card. Here we go. Glorious. No trace of Sydney. The birds. Leomond. What an amazing opening to a game. So good. I'm gonna need a Coke during this stream to help my voice. Sydney's voice that I chose is unfortunately very painful. The body is but a vessel for the soul, a puppet which bends to the soul's tyranny. And lo, the body is not eternal, for it must feed on the flesh of others, lest it return to the dust whence it came. Therefore must the soul deceive, despise, and murder men. A.J. Durai. Another subtle reference to Final Fantasy Tactics, by the way. Do an Irish accent? I don't know how to do an Irish. I could do a crappy Scottish accent, maybe. Journey is one of the best bands. So the knights who came were not the king's men, but the cardinals. Knights of the Cross, led by Guildenstern, my lord. The Crimson Blades in direct service to the Cardinal. So we're at the Duke's residence now. Guildenstern led his men toward Leomond in pursuit of Sydney. I see. Send one of your men in armor of these holy knights. Set fire to the manor. Fire, my liege? The fool Sydney used his wyvern. We can't have witnesses telling the world now, can we? But the hostages, your family. Irrelevant. Burn it to the ground. What of Parliament? The VKP have formed a squad to deal with the felons. The risk breakers, those meddling fools. Your will, my lord? Leomond is yours. Let no one out of the town. You can deal with Sydney and the Blades there. And Parliament? I'll deal with those watchdogs. They won't trouble you further. And the young Lord Joshua? He is my light, my soul, if aught should befall him. As you wish, my lord. There's a picture of Joshua behind him. Such a Final Fantasy Tactics illustration. Steve will call it. He's like, I knew he was bad. There are further twists coming, though. (11:42 a.m.) By the way, this entire game takes place in a 24-hour period. Leomond is an old town. This is a cool lore right here. With a history of over 2,000 years, its walls have seen many battles. They are stronger than the mightiest forts of Valendia. And as the sun wheels through the sky, the beauty of their shifting colors surpasses that of any palace. The grand cathedral that towers over the town center is a symbol of Leamon's indomitable spirit and is the holy ground of the devout Yokus priesthood. At its height, Leamond was a thriving community, more than 5,000 people strong. 25 years ago, a great earthquake brought that chapter in Leamond's history to a close. Leamond, this is where most of the game takes place. In this old city that's modeled after a city in Italy, actually. Well, the two sentinels are dead, murdered. There's his, young partner.
This is the only way in?
There's a great crevasse preventing entry above ground.
And from the sea?
Nay, sunken reefs that rose during the earthquake form a gauntlet of whirlpools. It's too dangerous. You do know we sent agents in thinking those ruins were the Mullenkamp base. Not one returned.
Not on account of the whirlpools, I'll wager.
Surely, it was men who killed them. How was it down there?
Come down and see for yourself.
According to the survivors, our comrade Agent Riot headed out for Leamond before noon. Of course, the reports are vague, and we cannot deny the possibility of inaccuracies. Yet given that there is only one path to infiltrate Leamond, this office believes the reports to be valid.
What's this?
That's what I'm here to find out. It does seem well fortified for a wine cellar.
Oh? Leamond's wineries once vied with the best of Valendia. Since they went out of production, the remaining vintages sell for a premium.
If I find any, consider them yours.
You plan to go alone?
An agent with no combat experience would just be a liability. Tell me what you know about Mullenkamp and this Sydney fellow.
Sydney Losterot, leader of the religious cult.
I think it's Mullenkamp.
Mullenkamp. His real name and age are unknown, one of many self-styled prophets of the apocalypse.
So why would a cult missionary commit such a crime?
I do not know what the Cardinal thinks, but the VKP believes he is no prophet. Indeed, he is in dark alliance with Duke Bardoba, who controls Parliament from behind the scenes. That the cult is but a front. Perhaps this incident is a sign of some falling out between the two.
Or merely another one of Cardinal's witch hunts?
There are many would-be prophets in the land these days, but Sydney is different. His prophecies ring true, and those enraptured by the way he hums revelations as though they were simple ballads. All say the same, he is a miracle. In any case, he has a strange power. He can guess the past of those he meets. He can even read hearts. They say his charisma is such that his followers offer both body and soul to him.
Sounds like you're quite taken with him yourself.
Agent Riot.
If I do not return by the morrow's eve, inform HQ, won't you?
Godspeed.
This is so creepy. We sent men to monitor the abandoned mine shaft that leads to Leamond. All were found dead. At the entrance, other bodies were found, 2 knights and the cardinal's crimson blades. Our men were murdered with swords, but the knights' wounds show they died by their own hands. At present, we have taken the bodies into our custody, and our specialists are continuing the examination. That's an excerpt from the reports from the VKP. Ah, vintage wine. No live burials today, thanks. A strange power, indeed. Dude, there's the opening to the game. It's like crazy long, I guess you could say. Okay, I immediately need to go into the options. Whoops. Got to relearn the controls for this game. We want to go to puzzle mode. Okay, on. Yep. Dude, this game's systems are so complicated. I'm going to be utilizing quick saves as well. The save system in this game is kind of crap, so I'm not trying not to cheat too much, but this game's so hard. I'm going to use the saves a lot. All right, we're done with that cutscene, so let me check out the chat again. I think I saw John said you guys were just still talking about music, which is totally fine, dude. You guys are here to hang out with each other. No worries, Miss Nightmare. Just kind of scanning the chat here. Gotta hop off, Corbs. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Work comes way too early. I feel that. Can you run it back? No worries, Miss Sniper. I'm just catching up with the chat soon. Those cutscenes are so freaking long. So I probably missed a bunch of stuff too. But yes, Dio is amazing. Journey is amazing. That's what I gathered from this conversation. Give me one sec. Okay. This game is wild. The battle system's so crazy. I gotta just remember all the controls. Is there a way for me to invert the camera controls? I don't think there is. And circle is confirm instead of X. That's gonna throw me off. I think all the defaults are fine. Yeah. This is our first actual save. Might as well use it. This game's save system is notoriously bad too. It takes so long in the OG PS1 version to save it. Like this. How about this Vagrant Story, eh? Dude, it's so cool. I don't know how far we'll get into this, honestly. We'll see. Again, it's a difficult game. I keep pushing the wrong button. Got a bunch of gear. Gosh, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Circle is confirmed. Circle is confirmed. Got it. Put on the gear we just got. Okay, so this is... I'm just taking mental notes from trying to learn this battle system the last time I played through it. Sword edged and edged. Okay, okay. Leather glove. Put on the buckler. You can build your own weapons and stuff in this game too. It's pretty cool. Of course, it wouldn't be a real RPG if you didn't have bats roaming around on the first level. There's also, I think I remember a first-person view mode too. Yeah, like that. That's so cool. You can check out the dungeons. I was playing this a while ago on my Miyu Mini Plus, and it felt so cool to play on that thing. Box puzzles. Also would not be a real RPG if it didn't have some box puzzles. So I'm still getting used to these controls. We're gonna make it work. Checking for items.
Well, got her open? It's no good, not even a budge. What's this? It weren't locked a moment ago, eh? No keywords this door. It'd be a grimoire, that's what's doing this.
Well, who'd lock it then? Someone inside?
Buggered if I know. Look, we'll be cut off from the others.
And what are those scouts, man? They've not returned.
This be no time for loafing around. Keep your cap on, brother. Now come up here and take a look at this. What's that? A grimoire?
Yes, Ashley, a grimoire. These are very important. The door's locked with a what? Chamomile sigil.
This too be a grimoire's doing. By the gods. I'd oft heard of it, but this... And a worm, a dragon, was sighted at the Duke's manor. Well, if there's magic about, dragons won't be far behind. I worry about Guildenstern and the others. Ah, they'll be fine. Think of it. If we'd witnessed miracles such as these on Leomon's doorstep, then what lies within? You wear naivety like a crest, brother. Surely the maesters know of this grimoire. Perhaps you've just been in the dark, eh? Yet our charge is to drub those Molenkamp scoundrels and procure the miracles of Le Monde. 'Tis just a rumor, but I've heard that Guildenstern's lot works them magics well. Rubbish. We're servants of the Lord. No true knight of the cross would dabble in black arts. It's only a rumor, brother. But if Sydney is truly the worker of diablerie,
What is that? Black magic, I assume.
They claim he is. I can fight fire with fire. I say let the Lord be our shield. Ever the choir boy.
His dialogue is so good.
The only shield I see is the one covering your eyes. Heretic or no, I believe what I see, and right now, I see sorcery. Swine'll take wing for the likes of us use magic, my friend. Aye, but with a grimoire, your fattest sow could outfly my swiftest falcon, if you believe the chronicles. With a grimoire, you say? You could even make cobblestones float like clouds.
That's so cool. He just turns and sees a ghost all of a sudden. Like, what is that? You never know. This game is very mysterious. Later, you're introduced into a timing mechanic as well, where you're attacking and defending based on timed button presses. And they are not easy. My muscle memory's trying to do those, even though I haven't unlocked them yet. These early fights are pretty easy. You just kind of attack, because not much is unlocked yet. All right, Jason, heading to bed soon. Awesome, awesome. Glad you stopped in. Let's see what else is going on here. That's why I watch Colby's brother. Everyone is toxic there by design. It's true. It's true. His channel's hilarious for that. It's the exact opposite of mine. As far as like desired vibes, right? All right. Let's keep going. Yeah, I need a Coke. I'm gonna get one out here. Oh man. I need to go upstairs and get one. I'll do that in a minute. We're halfway through the stream already. It's crazy. Okay. The door's over there. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's got these, again, it's sort of reminiscent of Final Fantasy Tactics in a weird way. It's got these sort of grid-based, sort of 4D chess kind of dungeons. I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Yes, check the container. There's nothing in the container. This is like your Resident Evil storage box, basically. Anytime I get to a save, I'm just gonna save through RetroArch. Parasite Eve. Oh, that's true, because it's kind of real time like Parasite Eve, but in fact, I've never played Parasite Eve that much. I think I just played the intro when I was a kid. But isn't it kind of the same way where it's sort of turn-based, kind of real-time battles? Where you like freeze the action and then like... make decisions. I don't know. And anytime I'm gonna kind of narrate this out loud for my own benefit. HP and MP regenerate after, like always, as long as you have your weapon sheathed. So I gotta make sure and chill after each battle and rejuvenate a little bit before I dive into the next thing. And there's a jump button, which is really unique for a game like this. Just very unique all the way around. Here comes one of Parliament's watchdogs. You go back and silence his yapping. Parliament's watchdogs? An agent of the VKP. You can follow orders, can you not? The VKP is your enemy. Now go. Sir. Oh snap, it was Sydney, like... I forgot about that part. It was Sydney, like, appearing as somebody else. That's wild. I don't know, this game just has like a very subtle grace to it, I guess. It's just very distinguished and very, like, you kind of have to be in it, you know, to like really get the full effect. It's just, it's so unique. Another box puzzle. Whoops. There he is. He's hiding down there. Oh, he's got a bow gun. I'm kind of watching the chat, by the way. This game would have jacked me up back in the day. Dude, it still jacks me up, for sure. I put my weapon away. And as a kid, of course, I had no idea what was going on in the plot. And I mean, it's still hard to follow just because it's so layered. Let me show you guys what I made. As I recall, this is what it's like. Pay attention, class. This is what we're looking at for Vagrant Story. You got the king of Valendia who rules everything. He's not really a part of the game, mind you. He's not really part of the game, but he's over everything, okay? Under him, on the right side here, you've got the religious side of the organization. Of the politics, I guess. And on the left-hand side here, you have the political side, the political and the religious. With the religious, you have the priesthood of Saint Iochus. Serving them as their military arm is the Order of the Crimson Blades. Okay, I was trying to work this out in my head from memory a little bit. And then on the political side, you have Parliament, who employs as their military arm Valendia Knights of Peace, who the main character is a part of. And within that, there's risk breakers, and there's our main character. He's a risk breaker. And separate, but also on the religious side, we have Muhlenkamp, the cult, led by Sydney. So I was like, I gotta chart this out so I can remember where everybody is. So anyway, let's see. What did Tarzan say when he saw the elephants coming over the hill? Oh, a dad joke. Did he post the answer yet? I don't know. What's the answer? Yeah, what is it? Oliver's asking for us. What's the answer? What did Tarzan say when he saw the elephants coming over the hill? Here come the elephants over the hill. Ultimate dad joke. Cutscene. Not again. Earthquakes. This is a big one. I do not feel I'm welcome here. What did Tarzan say when he saw the elephants coming over the hill wearing sunglasses? Hey, do you know where all the bad dad jokes went? Nothing. He didn't recognize them. Oh my goodness. This is why I come here, guys. This is why I keep doing this. The excellent dad jokes. I need to start unlocking some more things in this game. I'm not used to the battle system being this simple. Not a pro at this game, but I do remember, like, a couple things. It feels weird to be so stripped of abilities this early in the game. The door's been locked. Must kill all the enemies. Here's a dad joke for you guys. You ready for this? I heard it the other day. I literally have a document with like hundreds of saved dad jokes that I use all the time. At work, with my kids, they're always like, "Dad, stop." Here's mine. There was once a time in my life I was so poor I couldn't even pay my electricity bill. Those were the darkest days of my life. One was assaulted. That's funny. You had to come out of your shell for that one. Sumo no uchi. What is that? Craig, did you ever play this game? This feels like a game that you would have played back in the day. No bandana. No armor. Oh, I got a weapon. That's what it was. Seventh heaven. Okay, piercing. I have a piercing weapon now. You basically have to gather 3. The best way to do the weapons, if I remember right, is to gather one of each of the 3 types. There's piercing. There's blunt. There's like a bunch, actually, but I remember getting like 3 of them and being pretty set. So that's what I'm gonna do. Did not. Okay. How do you know if a vampire's unwell? Thought about it a few times though. Because he'll be coughing. That's so good. Have you ever heard about Darth Vader's wife, Ella? Oh, hold on. Oh, elevator. Oh, I've never heard that one. That joke had some bite to it. I need to go get my Coke before the stream is over. Although, are we doing a Wendy's run or should we wait for Jeebus to come back in? I know we owe it to Jeebus from last Friday, but I don't know if he wants to be here for it or not. Do you guys know where the bad jokes went? I'm hoping that's a dad joke. Where do pirates get their hooks? I think I've heard this one, so I'm gonna not spoil that one. Oh man. I'm thinking through a couple of the other jokes I've heard lately. Like, should I tell them? Forgot what to do about this. Ah, wait, I remember. Well, the kid jokes have been waiting 12 years since they left for milk. That's so funny. That's a good one. I've never heard that one. Oh, that's funny. You know, dark humor is like food. Not everybody gets it. Jeebus is on his way. Oh wait, I'm under attack. I respect it, John. I respect it. But I appreciate you staying on brand, my friend. I appreciate you filtering. You can send them to me in the Discord. Yeah, this game is like, it's kind of puzzle-centric, too. It's such an interesting, like, array of genres. It's like, it's definitely its very own thing, for sure. Is there like a treasure box up there or something? Oh, there's a switch. I need to get up there for the switch. I see. This door is probably locked. There is something holding this door shut. I wonder. Can I? One day I'm going to stop pushing all the wrong buttons for this game. There we go. Ashley stands in front of a lever. Pull it. The door's closing. Go, Ashley, go. Dang it. I was looking at the chat. Made it through. Okay. Jeebus is here. $9.99. Thank you, sir. Oh, flashback. Check this out. I'm gonna get caught up on the chat silently while you guys watch this quiet cutscene. I promise it's very pleasant. Flashback. Okay, I was getting caught up on chat. Very funny jokes. How do you know if... Work best in person. Yeah, it's all about the delivery, right? Jeebus assemble, Jeebus. Yes, so thank you for showing up, Jeebus. Here to get you to your donation goal, and you just did. 302 bucks, dude. $302. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's like Beetlejuice. You just say donations 3 times and Jeebus appears. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Every time a bell rings, a Jeebus donates money to Imaginator. Oh, Sonny's throwing out the Wendy's logos. Jeebus, that one's for you. It's the Wendy's logo with yours truly on the face of it. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. All right, Steve-o. Appreciate you. Have a good sleep. You guys totally just summoned Jeebus. Jeebus. Dude, how are you though, Jeebus? How are you doing? Like, sincerely, like, how's work going? How are you feeling tonight? Great to have you. I hope you know, Jeebus, if you never donated another penny to the channel ever, we'd always love to have you here. That is not the only reason why we're excited you're here. I speak for everybody. All these box puzzles. I'm freaking determined to learn the systems of the game, this time. It gets so complicated the more you go. Did I miss anything? No. Hold on, wait. Chats. Not doing all that great. I got a massive migraine that I've been trying to get over. Dude, I'm sorry. I've got quite the headache tonight, too. I don't know why. Not a migraine, though, so I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. Get some sleep. You should go get some sleep, dude. Why was 2019 scared of 2020? Because they fought in 2021. That's terrible. I love it. Jeebus summoned from the depths of the oil forks. I love to think that if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, Michael Keaton just appears in front of you. Jeebus heard dad joke and almost at limit and appeared. It's all the jokes for now. Just haunt the chat with more of these. This used to be a theme early on in the streaming days. We used to do a lot of dad jokes. Why can't... Oh, this one's funny. I like this one, Oliver. Why can't orphans play baseball? I know this one, so I won't spoil it for Oliver. It's pretty good, though. Because they can't find home. Tyler, thank you so much for the $10, dude. Matching GB. Man, thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate you. Amazing support of the channel, like all of you guys are. Let's save it. I need to go get my Coke. I keep saying that. There's a half hour left. I'm gonna go get it, especially since we're saving right now. What was I gonna say? Oh, Tyler, I'm so excited to go to Ohio. I've never been to the state of Ohio, you guys, and I'm going next week for a business trip. I'll be gone Monday through Friday next week, so there won't be any streams, by the way. I'll throw that out now. So there will be one on Wednesday and Friday this week, but all next week I will be gone. So just FYI. When are we going to do movie night so we can watch Spaceballs? I was actually thinking movie night we should do Ghostbusters once we hit October as our first movie night in the Discord. I think that'd be really fun. Miss Nightmare with another joke? Why? I've heard this one too, Miss Nightmare. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? She'll let it go. She'll just let it go. Let it go. Why not do some phone streams? That might be fun, John. Yeah, if I find myself in my hotel room just chilling. You know, Friday night. Oh, you know what? Actually, I might be able to stream Friday because I think I travel home on Friday. I don't know what time I get back, and I might be dead tired. We'll see. But that's a good idea. Maybe one of the nights if I find myself just chilling in the hotel room, maybe I can set that up. Not a bad idea. Here's a dad joke, and then I'm going to leave and get my Coke, and I'll be right back. I have a buddy that is living over in North Korea, and I said, how is it over there, by the way? And he's like, I can't complain. He can't complain because it's North Korea. I'll be right back. Sorry, I forgot to come off mute. I was saying I found some bacon in my fridge. Yes. Gonna be eating bacon. A stick. That's a classic. It looks like raw bacon. This is pre-cooked bacon. But if it was raw, I'd still be eating it. I don't discriminate against any bacons. I love them all. Bacon rules! Whoops, I guess I should show my screen, huh? Ron Swanson, one of the best characters ever. Okay, boss time. He's pretty easy because, again, you haven't learned a lot of battle system stuff yet. But, yeah. The difficulty spike in this game gets real here pretty soon. attacking his legs. He's already slow, but I'm attacking his legs so that he has a hard time reaching me. Because it'll disable his speed after a minute. I might need to heal up soon. Unlike most RPGs, this game heavily relies on buffs and debuffs. Like, if you don't use them, you cannot win. Pretty easy. I think this is where you unlock your first ability. Nice, I'll take that. Chamomile Sigil, that's the door, the key to the door we needed. Grimoire Guerir, and Grimoire Debile. Oh, Degenerate, yeah, this is a good spell. Hold on. Raw salmon is fine, but raw bacon will give you worms. Raw salmon, I think you were saying. Yeah, this is not, trust me, we're safe. This is not raw bacon. This is pre-cooked. Oh, it's delicious. It actually tastes very similar to the bacon in the Junior Bacon cheeseburgers at Wendy's. It's delicious. What goes up and down, but doesn't actually move? Except Craig. Yeah, that's true, Sonny. Stairs. That's true. I would, John, but the proton pack, the lighting of it doesn't work very well. It, instead of doing like the red lights, I know that's not supposed to circle necessarily. It just fills up the whole room with a red light. It's not like, how do you say it? Like the light engine or whatever that's built into it doesn't work properly. Dude, Jeebus, this game is amazing. Vagrant Story is so good. Yeah, a lot of people are unfamiliar with it. It's a cult classic. I was explaining earlier that even though it's pretty controversial for being very difficult, it is the third game in history to ever score a perfect 40 out of 40 in Famitsu magazine, which is a very, very reputable Japanese review magazine that at least the Japanese hold to very high standards. Okay, I need to... Okay, so this is locked. There's a chest up there. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. How do I get it? Can I just jump up there? I can literally just jump up there. Peltashield, Varibulb, and Yggdrasil's Tears. Ready for one more dad joke? Miss Nightmare's got one too. Yeah, made from the some of the creators of Final Fantasy Tactics. So the composer of Final Fantasy Tactics, and I think the director of Final Fantasy Tactics. Or maybe it's the scenario writer, I can't remember. Light cone, that's what I'm looking for, John. That's what I was looking for. Wise is back! What up, Wise? Wise has returned. Yeah, filter as much as you can, Oliver. As much as you can. I like that one, Nightmare. I have that one too. This is, okay, two of my favorite ones, and then I'm done for the night for dad jokes, I promise. Number one. I think I've told these on stream before, so forgive me, but they're just my favorite ones. The blacksmith in my town passed away, sadly, so I adopted his dog. Sure enough, when I got home, he made a bolt for the door. So bad. And then my other one. This is like this one perfectly encapsulates my humor. Some people are like, dude, that is not funny at all, but I think it's like the funniest one I've ever heard. And it goes like this. I'm pretty proud of myself, you guys. I finished my very first puzzle the other day. I'm actually really proud because it says, what does it say? Oh, I'm gonna get it wrong. It says 5+ years on the box, and I only did it in 18 months. It only took me 18 months. Something like that. I don't know why, but that one cracked me up when I first heard it. Yeah, that's it. When the puzzle says 3 to 4 years, I eat it in 10 minutes. Sydney's back.
Sydney. So this is a risk breaker. Most men complacently accept knowledge as truth. They are sheep ruled by fear. But you are different. Always calm, detached, a smooth flow of thought into action. Indeed, it is almost as if you had no soul.
Dude, he is so sinister looking.
How do you do it? Body and soul are one. Yet yours are separate like a child from the knight in his storybook. Where is your soul?
Oh, this is still him.
Where is your soul, wrist breaker? Is this VKP training? Or did you see something that made you shut your soul away? Show me your soul.
Back into the flashback. Thanks, Jeebus. This part sucks, dude. This part sucks. I love how there's no dialogue. Creepy, man.
You killed your beloved wife and child. They were slain by fallen knights, jackals. Wrong. You failed to protect your wife, your child. You failed in your duty as a knight, as a husband, as a father. You killed them. Sydney! Try to catch me, Ashley Riot. Look outside yourself to find your truth. What's your game? Harden.
Ashley! Merlos! Pay no heed to me. Take them, Riot.
The City of Shade will forgive your sins, my son, and call forth a power that lies within you even now. This is my game. I run, you give chase. I am the heart and you the hunter. But this heart has laid a few snares of his own. I am waiting for you, risk breaker. Hold, Sydney!
Ashley has recovered battle abilities from his past. What is happening?
I'm waiting for you, Ashley Riot.
Oh, snap. Regain my powers. Okay. I need to remember. So in this game, when you get items, you use them on an enemy once when you get spell items, and then you learn them. You have to use them as an item first, though. Is it in... Whoops. Battle abilities. Chain abilities. I don't oh, I have chain abilities now. Heck yeah. Okay. Heavy shot. These are the timed abilities I mentioned before. Inflicts an amount of additional damage equal to 70% of damage dealt. We're going to do that on circle. Gain life is on X. Nope. On square, and then tempers on triangle. Defense. See, it doesn't tell you any of this. This game has like no tutorials. Reflects 40% of damage. That's going to be on circle. Oh no, this is going to be on circle, square, triangle. Okay. All right, caught up on chat. We've only got a few minutes left in the chat. This game is a slow burn if you can't tell. Yeah, basic, beautiful artwork in this game, and I mean, it's just, I can't believe it's a PS1 game sometimes. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. That's a good one. John, you're fixing the pack? Heck yeah. I'll meet you at the corner. Princess? Oh, Princess Zelda. I missed when you popped in. What's up, Zelda? I've heard that one, John. That one's hilarious. We're telling jokes. Jokes. These are good jokes. Metal's gotta go. All right, dude. Catch you later. Hey, Zelda, why couldn't the Gorons watch TV? A Zelda joke? Because the link wasn't there. Colby's Wendy now. Yeah, that's the thing. We got the Wendy's logo. Must recover. Okay, we got the treasure. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to do in here. And I don't... Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I don't have any spells yet. I just got them. Let's see, where do I go to get out of here? Right here. Practice dummy. I forgot about these. You can practice your chains, and I think there's a way to exploit these. I think if you just hit these forever, you'll like level up super fast. Might as well try and get the hang of the new combos. There we go. They're actually super particular with how you time them. Here. There we go. Let's save it for real since we're approaching the end of the stream here. Takes 18 minutes to save in this game. Because it didn't have solutions? That's a good one. I've never heard that. Wise is back again. What's up? I gotta stop eating this bacon. Did he just break the box? I gotta practice my defensive arts too. Way out of practice with this game. Go, Miss Nightmare. Do it. Getting those chain attacks. The crazy thing with this game is they've got that risk counter up in the corner. The more actions you do, it's basically like your tired meter. The more you attack, the more you chain attacks, the more you heal, use spells, run around, your risk goes up. And the higher your risk, the less effective everything you do is, and the more effective everything enemies do is. So you have to constantly be like sheathing your weapon, running away and regaining risk and HP, drawing it. You have to keep your risk low and your stuff high. It's crazy. Miss Nightmare, that's funny. Good question, John. Yeah, that's not part of the Latter-day Saint faith. Yeah, is that a Catholic thing? With the tuba glue, that's funny. That's pretty funny. I respect that one. Okay. I'll see if I can at least get back to the locked door before the stream ends. The game's a little slower paced, but it's even slower when I'm playing it with with the stream going. Gosh, this game needs a remake so much. Most of the games I say that we play on this channel, I say that about, because we play a lot of classic games here, right? But this game could really use a remake. It'd be so cool. And I wouldn't want a full-blown remake. I would just want a really nice remaster. Get some quality of life features in the UI, kind of revamp some stuff. Upscale all these awesome character models. Some vicious bats. Take 12 damage. I gotta be prepared every time I walk through a door. I always look away and I get immediately attacked. Back the way we came. There is a way to see the map. How do you do that? I can't remember. Up? No. D-pad? No. Oh, you just have to select it here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool map, actually. You can like rotate it and zoom it like this. Pretty cool. Let's see. Which way did I come in? I need to go back this way. Yeah. Ow. Let's see here. Excuse me. We leave good games as they are, and we don't stuff around with them. Like, remasters are nice, but I don't want us to get to the point where we're just remaking or remastering a game. Depends on the game. I tend to kind of agree with you, but it depends on the game. Like, we just had Mega Man Legends, right? I would kill. That game actually needs and would greatly benefit from a remaster. Not a remake, but a remaster. I think a remaster is warranted when either... Not always graphically. We always think of graphics, but I think when the gameplay mechanics not have become outdated, but they could still work in the modern era. They just need better controls. They just need kind of more modern takes on the same control schemes. That's when a remaster is warranted in my mind. Or if the game's just not available on any platform anymore. Oh, it's interesting, Oliver. About the rabbits. Am I doing a Wendy's run tonight? I think I am. It's kind of up to Jeebus. I told him last Friday. He was like, Wendy's run. And he donated for it, so I kind of have to. But my back was still hurting because I'd injured my back this past week. And so I said I'd postpone till tonight. So I'll see what his input is on that. Yeah, Jeebus, dude. Mega Man Legends remaster. Oh my goodness. All in favor for Wendy's, say aye. Oh, that's cool, Zelda. You're making some stuff for Halloween on your sewing machine. That's amazing. My back's doing okay, Jeebus. It's not. We're not quite there, but it's okay. Yeah, we're just about there. I'd say it's 90% back to where it was. I just need to keep stretching it and being very careful with it for the next week or so. I can't be lifting stuff and doing any crazy things. Yeah, we're going, Jeebus. Sounds like we're going. I might just need to get fries, dude. I'm like pretty full. So my back, step one, I don't exercise or move ever anymore. I've stopped teaching martial arts probably a year ago or more now. And I'm 40 years old, so number one problem is I'm 40. Number two problem, I stopped moving and exercising consistently. And then number three problem, I went out and did a ton of yard work. I chainsawed a big branch off of my tree in my backyard, and I chainsawed it all into little pieces and did a bunch of hard labor, walking cinder blocks around, not thinking about it. And then I woke up the next morning and I was just locked up, dude. Locked up. I had disc inflammation, lumbar disc inflammation in my spine, and it was the worst. I literally was paralyzed the first day. It was terrible and very painful. Anyway, that's what happened to me. But yeah, my back's feeling better. Get off my lawn. I am good to drive, Jeebus. I am good to drive. I think that'll be just fine. In fact, I drove today and picked up the groceries from my like grocery pickup or whatever. So we're totally good there. That's true, Zelda. I was. I'm like, I'll be right back, guys. Wheelchair off the camera. Yeah, Wendy's. I'm not quite ready for our sword battle hero. What's up, by the way? Great, you could join us. But I will be ready soon for that duel. Yeah, it was, John. It really was. Oh, Zelda, that'd be so cool. I'd buy that from you. Old Man Tai Chi. Yeah, when I was doing Kung Fu, in fact, when I was teaching, the co-teacher of mine did the Tai Chi side, and I did the Kung Fu side. It's the yin yang, right? It's the brother-sister art of each other. Tai Chi is the creative cycle, is what we call it, of the yin yang, and Kung Fu is the same pressure point, same art, but it's the destructive cycle, which is the reverse. So, for example, an easy example is, I think Craig studied to be a masseuse for a while, but right, you massage and you treat certain pressure points a certain way, and you can heal and restore. However, you hit that pressure point in a damaging way, and you can, like a funny bone is a good example. You can paralyze a limb very easily by hitting your funny bone, or numb it up instantly, right? That is Kung Fu. You are hitting a pressure point. Whereas if you treat that same pressure point differently, you can take away pain and take away numbness and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, all that to say, I should probably start doing Tai Chi nowadays instead of Kung Fu. Yeah. Sounds soft to me. Tai Chi is soft. It's a soft art. It's considered a soft art, but it can be... It's not really a fighting martial art. It is a martial art, but it's not a fighting art, as I was kind of explaining. So you're right. You're right, Oliver. I was always way more into the Kung Fu, but... So much core imbalance. Yep. So can our next charity goal be to get Zelda the Game Boy Color sewing machine? Okay, sorry, I've just been sitting here forever. Let me get to a save. I'm going to get to that door and we'll save it and call it a day. For this stream... Dog's taking the elevator over the gap. That's hilarious. Do I know about that, Colby? Do I know about what? So you... No, I did not know about that. Are you talking about the Game Boy thing? Oh, I see. John is correct. PT, Colby, you got to get your core and back strong. Yeah. Yeah. There's the save. Maybe we should just save it here and call it a D. I thought saves revived your HP. I guess they don't. Use an item real quick. If I can remember how. It's just equip and setup. Do I have to be in battle to use items? I don't think so. I'm gonna read the chat while my health regenerates. How about that? Before we end the stream. Oliver, have you thought of just having a better back? I have thought about that. I have a couple times actually. 僕の家族にはね、背中とあとは膝とまた歯全部は弱いんだけど、全部が弱いんだからやばいっす。It's in stream chat. Have a look. Just be younger, old man. I'm checking the Discord now. What? You literally plug it into the Game Boy. Dude, Nintendo's thought of everything. That's crazier than Game Boy camera, Game Boy printer. That's hilarious. Okay. I've just saved. I'm gonna RetroArch save Vagrant Story as well. Love this game. Like I said, I don't anticipate we'll get like all the way through it on stream. I might end up playing it on the back end, but I definitely wanted to give it a shot here with you guys. It's so cool. I have so many other heavy games that I want to get to on the list. We'll see how it goes. In fact, let me step away from the TV in MUVR. I know you guys can't see it right now, but it's always cool just to back up and see it on the TV thusly. Let's turn these shelf lights back on. Thusly. We go. It's a good view. Okay. Yeah, Nintendo loves their weird stuff for sure. As a 16-year-old, I wake up early, have a somewhat well-paying office job, run on few hours of sleep daily, have back pain, and make bad financial decisions. Hero, you and John crack me up so much because you're like 70-year-olds trapped in teenagers' bodies. Wendy's! To Wendy's! Going to Wendy's. Wendy's, do you know what they have? Why they have square patties? Why? I can't tell if this is a dad joke or real. Because they don't cut corners. Amazing. All you need is a couple of kids and a smoking habit and you're in. Oh, it's funny. They got the emojis. We got the emojis going. That's hilarious. I have mine a 91-year-old woman. My birthday's coming up in November. I should do something on stream on my birthday. What day does my birthday fall on this year? Does it fall on a stream day? It does. It falls on a Monday. Monday stream. I'll have to do something for it. Got a couple of kids. Step one done. Dude, don't do it, John. Do not start drinking alcohol. It's a terrible, terrible idea. Don't do it. I know it's like the thing to do. Don't do it. It's a horrible idea. My bedroom smells like an old lady's house. Rent a bouncy house. There you go. Now we're getting some out of the box thinking. 34 with the humor of a 12-year-old, the heart of a 60-year-old obese man, the mind of a 90-year-old dementia patient. It's a fun combo. Make you an MUVR room for your birthday. Can I throw you a long distance surprise birthday party? Walk into my MUVR room like this. Here, where's the door? Walk in. All you guys are in here in net play. What are you guys doing here? Alcohol raises cortisol levels, which makes you not sleep and gain weight. It's very bad. You really would miss your backup if you did that, Imaginator. My backup. Wait, what? Hold on. I gotta scroll back up. Short-term memory. Oh, the rent a house. Yeah, the bounce a house. I'd screw my... This is true. This is true, Jeebus. Good advice. All right. Well, this was a fun stream. I know Vagrant Story isn't the most exciting game to watch, but it's has such a special place in my heart, and I have a ton of respect for this game. We'll play it a couple more sessions, see how it goes. Give you a little preview also on the list for our heavy games. Right now, I have Grandia 2, which is one of my favorite RPGs ever. Maybe retrying Final Fantasy X. Maybe. I'm not emotionally ready yet to retry it, but we might one day. Lunar 1 and 2 we can try. Luigi's Mansion 1. This is one we might do in October next month because I've never played the first Luigi's Mansion. Beat 2, beat 3, loved them. Never played the first one though. So that might be really fun to play Luigi's Mansion 1 on the GameCube, which is right here on the shelf. Right here. Luigi's Mansion. So that might be fun. Final Fantasy 1, dude. Oh my gosh, am I a masochist? Want to play Luigi's Mansion now. FF1 3D remake? There's an FF3 remake, the one that this poster right here is from on the DS. That one's pretty fantastic. Star Ocean, that's a good suggestion. I haven't played that since I was a teenager either. Star Ocean, that's a good suggestion. Start where it all began. You can do that, John. I'd love to see it. Don't take too much time on it. I don't need anything for my birthday. 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, yeah. I think I have that on my shelf as well over here for the GBA. Just throw that in there. Dawn of Souls I have right here. Yes, yes. On the GBA. Good for you, Zelda. Proud of you. No way, Craig. That's so cool. Yeah, just don't start any of that stuff. Like, it's just not worth it. I know that, like, a lot of people can do it in moderation and be just fine, but why mess with it, you know? It's just, I've seen so many lives wrecked from that stuff. Anyway. Okay. Shotgun blast. All the old technique names. All right, we're going to end this stream. If Jeeves is making me go to Wendy's, I got to get my game on. It's already 9 after midnight here. I know it's way later for a lot of you guys, but oh, that was the last game. Dude, I remember you saying that in the MTC, Craig, now that I think about it. I think I remember you saying that. It was the last game you played before we left. Round of Wendy's stickers for Zelda. So we all have nightmares. Okay, so I'm going to end this stream. I will this time, so the stream doesn't get interrupted, I'll get the car on the road and we'll get going to Wendy's. And then I'll go live once I'm out of my Wi-Fi range so it doesn't do that weird hiccup again like it sometimes likes to do. Last time we talked UFOs and firearms, so who knows what we'll talk about this time. But I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Tyler, for the donation. Thank you so much, Jeebus, for the donations. And thank you, everybody, for just being here with me all the time. Seriously, love you guys. And really love that you guys take care of each other. We got to look out for each other. This world sucks enough by itself. We've got to look out for each other. Even though we're technically strangers online, I don't feel like we are. We can send positive energy to each other and pray for each other. I believe you guys are all going to have lots of great success in your lives and everything's going to work out. Like I always say, if everything will work out in the end. So if things aren't working out for you, it's not the end yet. Keep waiting. Keep hanging in there. All right. See you guys in about 10 minutes, huh? For another little stream. And we'll end the night with that one. All right. Talk to you later.